Hello, good morning my turfhouse friends. I just wanted to give another update on the little bits of progress that I've been doing. So I'll give you another walk round and show you what I've been up to in the last couple of weeks. So there we have the turf house, and as you can see, the grass is coming along really nicely. There's a combination now of turf that I've broken up and stuck into cracks, crevices, made holes in the Hessian sandbags and poked the turf in those, and the grass seed that I bought, which was quite expensive, but it's a mix of meadow seeds, so it should produce some really nice flowers and stuff that's good for the bees and the wildlife. So the other notable difference is we've got dragons, and I love me dragons. I just think they really make the atmosphere of the turf house. They're what make it a Viking style, in my opinion. And with the black, it really, I think, really gives it a feeling of age. And as that black paint, it's tar, bitumastic tar, and it dulls. It's on now, it's quite shiny, but it will dull, and that all helps the atmosphere of what we're doing, what I'm trying to achieve. So then we've got inside. Now that table is on a single pole because I want this whole thing to be wheelchair accessible, and that table will tuck completely out the way against the wall and give a good turning changing area for anybody, any of my friends that happen to use wheelchairs. The stove, fabulous, it's working perfectly, it's drawing well, it heats this in no time, the cabin in no time, and you can close it right down and it'll just potter away for hours on end with just a couple of logs in there. And then if we move in a little bit further, the double bed has come along. I've done, don't know if you can see it in this light, but I've done a bit of carving. It's supposed to be a dragon's head, but looks more like a horse, but either way I'm happy. And then just some really simple design, but just something so simple seems to make a big difference. And then a mahogany dark oak sort of stain, which I wanted to make the bed stand out a little bit from all the other furniture, because it is an important part of being in here. And then I like my furniture to be separate, nothing, or as little as possible, built in, because it gives you flexibility in the future. Say I wanted just bunks to sleep 6 people in here, I could do 3 bunks up each side. Now this is the fold down bed, and there's a catch. There's always a catch, as they say. There's a catch down at this end, which you pull out, and then that folds down, is supported on that chain there, which I'm going to paint with some. Actually, I paint it with water-based wood stain, the steel work, and it just dulls it off really well and makes it look sort of old and rusty without it being actually old and rusty. So that's still to do on that. That bed is really strong. I bought some mattresses. I made mattresses in the past. They worked, but they weren't as comfy as they should have been. So I bought these. I had them, these beds are 2 foot wide. I had them take 6 inches off the width of the beds, and they did a lovely job. And so there's a mattress up there on the mezzanine, the little mezzanine, and then there's that mattress curled up there because you can't leave it on when you fold that bed up. So if I back out, it gives you the overall impression of how this would sleep. Really, I'm thinking 2 adults and 2 kids, but it would actually sleep 4 adults, no bother. So things I've got to do, we've got the stools there that are just waiting to go around the table, and then I'm going to make a chest in order to have the cool box in the chest, and that'll be a seat as well at the back of the table. So that's something for the future. I will give you a walk round now, have a nice look at the view, and we'll walk down the side, dodging the ladder, because I'm still planting the odd bit on the roof as I come across plants that are interesting. I can just stick them up there. So this side, the other side was planted first. I sort of sandbagged the other side, but these are growing, as you can see, the seeds are growing in the edges really well. So you can tell the big difference between the grass that I've stuck in the gaps, and then the seeds in all the joins, which are sprouting, and it's going to look absolutely lovely as it grows. So once it's grown and you can't see the sandbags anymore, that'd be great. Now this is the back. I've painted this with the black bitumastic as well, and then there's a more simple design at the top, still trying to be as what I feel authentic as I can be, and I think that's still quite effective with that cross up there. And then it's a bit hard to walk around. You can walk around that way, but I can't really do it with the camera. But I want to walk around. You can see inside through the mirror, through the window. The window is actually perspex, it's not glass, just for ease, because I can cut it with a saw. So we walk around this way, I can show you that the grass is growing more on this side, because this is the side I finished first. And look at that sprouting. That's the grass seed sprouting in the joins, and then the roof is really coming along. I can't wait to see it all, with long grass and different style of plants. It'll be really effective, and you won't be able to see the sandbags as individual sandbags anymore, is the hope and the plan. Which this grass I've stuck in here is doing really well, really well. Now I've had to watch it occasionally because it's still vulnerable for drying out until the grass is fully established. Okay, I'll give you one little. Oh yeah, I've got that little bit of decking at the front just for going in and out. So one final view, and then I'll love you and leave you. Thank you very much for all the lovely comments, and for all the interest people are giving my little project. It's I love it. I love sharing it, and and it's just humbling that people are interested. Okay, best wishes. Thank you very much. Bye now.